grace with me. Yeah.
Just getting my stuff together, y'all. We fighting like a winner on this corona.
All around, all I see is carbon copies, ain't nobody like me. I be wearing what I want, they be pointing fingers, next thing you know they bite me. They be throwing shade, I be in the sun, serving the one and only. Jesus died, rose again, anything else, boy, phony. Swagger the honey, I'm doing the honey. I ain't afraid to lose, so I'll take a L, best know I'm coming. Back with a vengeance. My Lord is my witness. His grace is sufficient through pain, through struggle, I know that he with me. Enemy wanna evict me, convict me picky, he picking out all of my flaws. I'm keeping on seeking and reaching and speaking the son of the man who defeated the law. Yeah.
What up, Al? I see you on YouTube. All right, let's turn that down. What up, y'all? What is going down? Your boy is here online. I just wanted to do a live since we're pretty much quarantined. Obviously, I'm on YouTube, so if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the Wiley Life on YouTube. Right now, I'm on Facebook. I'm on my personal page doing this live. So if you're looking at this personal page, you can also go over to the Wiley Life here on Facebook and subscribe there. Normally I do my lives and stuff on that platform, so I'm kind of excited. What up, Corey Cuz, pulling in on my Facebook live. So today we finna be talking about this coronavirus mess. I say mess because it's a hot mess right now, and I really think that it's kind of a shame that we're in this what would I call it? In this conundrum of I don't even know what to even call it. It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm just being honest. It's a total mess. And we're quarantined. Obviously, I'm here in Los Angeles, so Los Angeles pretty much shut down most things. Luckily, there are some things that are still open, so I was able to go get my coffee and get certain things for the house. But we're not totally shut down, but most regular stuff are shut down, so it's kind of interesting. I wanted to bring up some things concerning this I can never say this, it's a funny thing. I'm always saying canola oil, like it's just dumb. So I don't get to actually say everything right. Okay, let me pull my earphones back because it's a little delayed coming back to me, and I don't like that that feel. So bear with me if I'm freezing up, because I know sometimes some of these platforms freeze up. I'm looking at Facebook right now and it looks like it's freezing up, so I'm kind of want to make sure we're good. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just freezing up on my one computer. So let's talk corona, guys. Feel free to talk back, comment, all that stuff. I want to hear your ideas about corona and what do you guys think about this whole shutdown. So I'm going to tell you my idea of the coronavirus. I'm going to put this out here. I don't think that it's a hoax. I think that the coronavirus is really real. I'm not going to say that, but I know some of the naysayers. I get a lot of naysayers in my YouTube, in my inbox, and they're saying, "Oh, well, you're a naysayer. You're one of those people." No, I don't think it is a hoax. I think the coronavirus is very real. That's why I always take my precautions when it comes to any illness, anything. But I don't think it's as big as we're making it. I think we're overdoing the coronavirus scare, where to the fact that now we cannot even operate in daily life, make the money. Like, I'm really concerned about people who have to pay their rent, who live like check to check, or the middle class people who make enough to get by. but not really enough. One of the things in California, there's a statistic that you have to have at least one. You have to make 3 times the rent to even get an apartment here. So if your rent is $2,100, your check has to show 3 times the rent before they'll give you, before they approve your apartment. So that's just one thing. Let alone the rent being, mind you, $2,100. That's like a 2-bedroom. I think a 1-bedroom is $1,900. If you're $1,900, if you're in a low income, you might get a nice 3-bedroom for $1,900. But it all depends. That's very rare. But most rent here is $1,900 up when it comes to rent here. So you have to make a significant amount of money, and if you miss any bit of money, you are liable to be homeless out here. So I really think that this coronavirus has been taken to the extreme, and not considering that everybody's not rich and everybody's not on government assistance, right? So the middle class, I believe, is going to suffer, or the working class is going to suffer the most with the coronavirus scare. So, wait, Al just said something on Facebook. If you're on watching, not Facebook, but on YouTube, he said, I have a feeling about this COVID-19. I don't think the COVID-19 is the thing that's going to kill everyone. I think it is soon to be a mandatory vaccine. They're creating a panic so everyone will rush out and get the vaccine, but it's a bigger agenda. I'm not taking it. Roll the dice. Yeah, Al, I actually, in a sense, agree with you that they're scaring us just so we can flood in and get this vaccine. Somebody making money. There's 2 things I think about that whole thing. Somebody's making money off the coronavirus, and then obviously it's going to get into what we call forced vaccines and stuff like that. Some of the stuff that we talk about in conspiracy about the New World Order and everything being one world government type stuff. But I'm not going to go conspiracy today, but I do know that these things are interesting. Here's my thing. Here's my feelings. Like, I feel like this. I catch corona. I can't never say it. If I catch the coronavirus, I just catch it. I do know this. I actually just posted it on my Instagram at the Wiley Life, and then at Chris Conscious, that I just really think that people don't understand that the coronavirus it's a virus, right? That's what it is. It's a virus. It's no different than the flu. If you see me look around, it's because I'm just kind of watching all of, making sure I don't miss any comments or whatever. But it's a virus, guys. That's what it is. Guess what? You're going to catch the virus. If you have a compromised immune system, or if you're prone to sickness, 9 times out of 10, if you're prone to sickness, you already have an ailment, you're going to catch the virus. That's just what it is. Like, it's a virus. That's how viruses work. Or you have the potential to catch it. I ain't gonna say you're going to catch it, but you have the potential to catch it. So if you catch it, just do what you got to do, just like you do when you get the flu, to make sure that you get past it and you don't die from it. And then the funny thing is, if you actually follow the CDC and the people, the scientists, and I'm only saying CDC, let me say this too, because I'm gonna be giving some stats from the CDC. I'm not going to be going through this whole thing with people who are like, oh, you believe them? They could put out anything. You know what? Because y'all be the main ones that try to bring up what somebody else said. So just shut up. I'm not trying to hear that. Like, I don't believe all information is false. I think that's stupid, because if that's the case, we shouldn't be reading anything. We shouldn't believe in anything. And if that's the life you want to live, you can go live that somewhere else. I don't live that life. But what I do is I like facts, and I like numbers, and I like data. And the data states this. I said this on one of my Instagram posts, that what people don't realize about it is they already told you who it affects. It affects people who have compromised immune systems, who already have some ailments, older people. This is why they're not quarantining us because they're scared that we're all going to get sick and die. They already know we're going to get sick. They just don't want us to spread it to somebody who can potentially die from it. Like the older people, the people who have compromised immune systems. You want to protect them. That's what the quarantine is for, guys, to protect them. If it was that they were scared everybody was going to get it and die from it and turn to zombies, then it would be a mandated quarantined, then we'll be in martial law and then none of us can be outside. What they're doing is they're asking us just to be careful because there are people who won't survive it if they catch it. And those are the people that they stated on the CDC site, which is, what's up, Jermaine? What's up, Nevada, on Facebook? They said basically they're trying to prevent people who have compromised immune systems and the people who have already pre-existing illnesses from getting it because the coronavirus would make them weak and they won't survive it, right? So people who are healthy, and they said between the ages of 18, adults between 18 and about 45, if you're healthy, if you catch it, you're going to get through it. You're going to get past it. So while everybody's posting all these celebrities, this celebrity got it, this celebrity got it, this celebrity got it, this celebrity got it, got people panicking for no reason. People are going to get it. It's a virus. It's actually just like the flu with a little bit of difference in the symptoms. It's a flu. All right, guys? We're not running and screaming pandemic for the flu. So why are we doing it for the coronavirus when the coronavirus has not killed as many people as the flu has killed since it's been out? And I'm about to show you those statistics in a minute. What up, Courtney? What up, Cuz? Cuz is on the line on Facebook. So I just kind of don't want to kind of give us, the people who follow me and the people who listen to my podcast and stuff like that, I just want to put this out here so that we're making the best decisions for ourselves. And I'm not talking about it health wise, because obviously you should be doing that, right? You got your hand sanitizer. Some of y'all went and bought up all the tissue, so now I can't wipe my butt because I ain't got no tissue in the house. No, I was just I got some tissue, but I ain't got enough. There's no tissue anywhere. But that's cool with me. I got towels. Hey, if I boo boo, I can just get hot right in the shower afterwards. So, you know, that's how I handle that. I ain't fight nobody over no tissue. But so as I was saying, like COVID-19, and I'm gonna say, yeah, Al just told me just call it COVID-19. I'm gonna be honest, that's easier to say. So COVID-19 is definitely a virus. It's like a flu, right? And I'm gonna show you some things right here. All right, let's go to let me show you something about the flu, because a lot of people get real nervous about the flu, right? If you can't hear me, let me know, because I'm about to click over a screen. I want to make sure that everybody's hearing me. So here's the flu, and if you see this, you see that right here. This is the statistics for 2019, actually from October 2019 to March 7th, 2020, right? It says right here, people who have the flu. This is from October 2019 to March 7th. This is about the same time, shy a month, that the coronavirus has been spreading, right? 36 million people to 51 million people has caught the flu, right? This is as right here is how many people have visited medical visits, which is 17 million to 24 million. Then here it says how many people were hospitalized for the flu. This is from October to March, which is 370,000 to 670,000 estimate people who were hospitalized for the flu. Out of those people, we got this here. This is how many people died from the flu deaths, which is 22,000 to 55,000. What up, Film C. Thomas on Facebook? 22,000 to 55,000 people has died from the flu from October 2019, October 1st, 2019 to March 7th, 2020. We're not screaming pandemic right now, are we? And mind you, what's crazy about that, there's a vaccine for flu, right? We have a vaccine, but yet those many people have died from the common flu. Think about that. Now, also remember, there's a difference between disease and viruses. There are no cures for viruses. There are cures for diseases, but not viruses, because viruses morph. They change all the time. The flu virus changes every year. This is why you catch it every year, right? Viruses, they evolve. That's why they're viruses. There's no cure for them. They're just prevent outbreaks, right? Because the viruses morph. Same thing with coronavirus. Coronavirus is going to morph because it's a virus, right? So these are the stats for the flu. Let's go to this page here. I'm going to click over to the page, right? Now, mind you, this is the U.S. total cases since the outbreak. And let me show you this real quick before I even go there. On this page, it talks about, it says the case for coronavirus. This is from livescience.com. This is what was said. There was a whistleblower in China who actually first talked about the coronavirus, and somehow the government in China shut them down. Didn't want them to say anything, and it was a big mess. And he supposedly went on the internet and retracted it because the government of China made him retract it. But obviously, once it outbroke and they couldn't control it, now they're saying he's a hero for whistleblowing, right? According to the CDC, they knew about it in January, and that's true. CDC America knew about it in January. That was the official announcement of it, was in January. But in China, it was recorded back in November 17th of 2019. Remember, I just said the flu, they have the statistics for the flu since October 2019 to March 1st has killed how many people, guys? Let's go back right here. 22,000 to 55,000 people. That's the common flu. The coronavirus, just a month shy. Oop, that was a wrong play. Just a month shy of it. 17 from November 17. Here's the statistics in the U.S. Total cases reported right now in the U.S. 3,487. All right. Total cases. These are confirmed cases. Total deaths, 68. 68. Think about that. 68 people died from the coronavirus so far in the U.S. And now we're all quarantined, sitting in our houses, not able to do anything, not able to work, not able to go get food, not able to do certain things because everything is closed down. Can't enjoy a basketball game. Did this because 68 people died from a virus, and 22,000 to 55,000 people died from the flu. And we have a vaccine. And none of us was talking about quarantine. So I feel like we're overdoing it. What's up, Toya? Thank you for joining my Facebook. I feel like we're overdoing it right now. And we're overdoing it for what? Now they told us to do what? We were supposed to be practicing our normal hygiene. Actually be a little bit better at hygiene, because some of us, our hygiene is horrible. I watch people don't wash their hands. That's why I don't even touch doors right now. But I was like that before the coronavirus. Like, I watch people, I'm like, I'm kind of a germaphobe. So I'm going to be touching doors like that, and just different things I don't like touching. And then when I do, I make sure I go wash my hands anyway. So what up, Corey Webb? Back on. I see you. So I was already a germaphobe like that. So I was already doing that because I didn't want to catch the flu. And here's the thing about me. I have not caught the flu since probably about 19, 20 years old. And now I'm 40 years old now. Right? I just told my age on that. I look good for 40, don't I? I'll just mess it. But I haven't caught the flu since I was 19, 20 years old. And I have not taken a flu vaccine. Right? Because one of the things I do is I keep myself very... What's up, Terry Briggs? What up, cuzzo? Man, what's going down? But I haven't caught the flu. So this is why I'm not too worried about the coronavirus, because, again, it's just like the flu. It ain't nothing but a different form of flu, just like bird flu, swine flu, all that stuff. They're all flus. And when all those pandemics came out, I never caught those either. So I'm not worried about the corona because I practice good health. I eat right. I put my nutrients in my body. I take my vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin. I have a whole regimen that I do, and I've been doing for years to keep myself healthy, to keep myself in good health. And this is the funny thing. I think people are. What's up, Tashika Smith? Thanks for joining. I think people are now panicking because it's like all of a sudden you realize that you're not healthy enough to fight a virus. Like, but you should have been doing it. And like half of us is catching the flu every year, and we're like, dude, why am I catching the flu? I just took the vaccine. It's not because you take the vaccine. The vaccine is the flu. They're putting flu in your body so that your body can build antibodies to fight the flu. Does that make sense? That's how they build vaccines. They take dead bacteria from that flu. The flu is supposed to be dead. They put it in your body so that your body can fight something that's dead and build an antibody, which doesn't make sense to me, right? Because our bodies are self-healing. The only way to heal the body is to heal yourself. Omarion, unbothered too. I feel ways. Sorry, Toya, you probably didn't. You was probably trying to get it all out, but I don't understand. So this is why we gotta kind of start thinking. I think we lost our minds for a second here, and we're not thinking. And here's my problem. My problem is not the coronavirus. It's the fact that when we go out to these stores and people are hoarding and fighting. Matter of fact, there were so many police over here at the Costco down the street from my house because somebody got in a fight over tissue. Somebody called the police because somebody cut them in line, like stuff like that. And then we're hoarding because we're in a scare for no reason. And then we're forgetting that other people need too, right? So we're hoarding. So when people who need, and you don't know who couldn't make it to the store because they were at work or they were doing something. Now this person can get certain food for their, the food aisles were gone. I was just like, yo, we couldn't find pasta, beans, rice, nothing. And like, people are not thinking about, okay, we need to make sure that if we're going to get through this together as a unit, as a country. What's up, Paris? Thanks for joining on Facebook. If we're going to get through this together, we got to make sure that we're all able to feed ourselves. Like, there are some people who are not able to feed themselves because people are hoarding food, right? And that worries me because we're panicking over 68 deaths when the common flu has killed almost 55,000 people since October. The coronavirus only killed 68 people since October. Matter of fact, if we look at the whole world, and that's only in the U.S., 68 only in the U.S. Let's look at the whole world. Right now, it says total cases that were killed from the virus in the world is about 5,146. It's give or take. I know it's in the 5,000. That's 5,000 in the whole world. And the flu has killed 55,000 people just in America. And now we're all quarantined. And hey, Auntie, my Auntie Shepherdess Web is on. If you guys, I'll just get a plug. If you ever get a chance, go over, follow my Auntie Shepherdess Web. She be throwing out some great wisdom every once in a while. Follow her, get your wisdom on. That is my Auntie. My Auntie be doing her thing. And my cousin Corey's on here. Let me make sure my cousin Corey gets plugged too, dude. He just released some fire music. Corey Webb, go look it up on Spotify. I just want to put that out there. But yeah, so we're panicking over this coronavirus, and there's just these few things that we're not taking into consideration, and then it's creating this atmosphere of separation in our communities. We already have a problem with separation in our communities where people are lonely because of social media and because the technology has created distance. We know people by Facebook and Instagram now, but there's no human connection. Now we're quarantined. So now we're going to pile on another reason to be isolated from people. I think we're heading in the wrong direction with this country right now because we're panicking over a disease, or a virus that's only killed 68 people in America, and yet the flu has killed 155,000 just in the last year since October 2019. So, like, I think we need to start thinking about and even talking to our representatives, like, hey, what are y'all doing? Like, what is this? Because there's people who need to work. People need to get certain things done in their lives. And for me, this is a political aspect. And if you ever notice something, and I said this in one of my posts, it's interesting how every time the election year comes around, some virus is released. Under Obama, it was H1N1. Was it H1N1? It may have been Ebola. Right, Ebola. No, it was both of those, actually, because it was H1N1 around the first time he got in, and then was Ebola. You know, then there was SARS under Bush, and there was something else under Clinton. Every time election season come on, all of a sudden there's a virus, a new virus, right? Bird flu was Clinton. Bird or flying swan, one of them. One of the flus. But it's interesting to me. And then the funny thing is, if you go on a U.S. patent, here was the funny thing that made me start really looking into things, because, you know, I'm a very political person. I kind of look at things. I'm a non-biased political person. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, it don't. I don't care whose side is it on. I don't do that prejudice. He's a racist crap. He's not a racist. He's for us. He's not. I don't do none of that. That stuff is stupid, and I think people need to start rethinking their politics. That's not how politics work. Politics is about power, haves and have-nots, not color and this and this. They got us sitting here fighting one another over nothing. But that's a whole other situation. So when I looked at it, when I saw that Ebola had a patent, a U.S. patent. Now, mind you, if anybody, what's up, Nakia? What's up, Q? Quay, whatever, I don't know. Q, sorry, on Facebook. But when you look at patents are only reserved for creators, right? People who invent something. So patents, you can't patent something. Like, you can't go out and say, oh, I found this green leaf, there's not a name for it, I'm patenting it. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. You know, you patent things that were created by you, or in our sense, manipulated, because we don't really create. We only take what God gave us and we change it to be something. Like, we take metal and make it into a car, right? We take wood, make furniture, right? We can't patent things that we don't create. So if Ebola had a patent, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me somebody created Ebola? Same thing with HIV. HIV used to be, here's the thing with AIDS and HIV. HIV and AIDS was TIV. It was a tested virus, right? A test virus. Somehow got released because they were testing it on monkeys, and then it spread it through Africa. Now HIV was a big thing for a while, right? So then you got to think, if somebody created this, then that means they must have the counter reaction to that virus. Why would you create something that can potentially kill you but not have the fail safe? Because the scientists that are working on it have the risk of exposure. So then you have that situation. This is why a lot of people believe that China is not telling the whole truth, because obviously there is some news out there, and obviously they're not going to show that on mainstream news because they don't want to do that. They want to make Trump the fault of this whole coronavirus right now. So let them go with their thing, right? But there is other news. When you start looking at world news, like I was watching BBC London and something else over something that was funded by Al Jazeera, but it's over in another country, and if I'm not mistaken, it was one of Italy's news or something. But it is known that coronavirus has a patent over in China. Supposedly a China scientist created it. They were testing it for some other known reason. I forgot what the reason was. It didn't make sense to me. So my thing is, if they created this, somehow they released it, and now they're saying, well, it was here in this thing, you know, it was because they were eating bats or whatever it was. However they try to cover it up, you know. I don't know if it's true. I'm not saying it's true, but that's what's being said. So when I hear things like that, that makes me go, okay. Because I know for a fact that even here, we have scientists who create bacterias. For whatever their reasons are, bacteria, they create viruses, they create certain things to see if those things can help do certain things. Normally it's done out of a pure heart where they want to try to enhance something. This is how genetic genetic modification of vegetables happen and all that stuff to make fruit a little bit more hardier and stuff like that. All of this is just tests in the lab, and somehow it gets released because somebody's being careless, right? These things happen. We can't say it doesn't, because, I mean, come on. Really, guys? So hope you guys don't believe that these just randomly happen in nature. God's bacteria, God's viruses are balanced, my God. And God is not a God of imbalance, my God. But anyways, so we look at that. So this whole scare, and I'm saying all this to say, because I don't want to keep dragging on the corona thing. I like talking about corona, though, because this is funny. I want us to start really thinking responsibly when it comes to corona, not just in hygiene, but looking at, okay, how is this really affecting me? Why are we doing this? We have things that are worse than the coronavirus right now. We got news telling you, oh, it's the most deadly virus in the world, and it has the potential of, like, when people say stuff like the most deadly, you already know they're lying, because SARS was supposed to be more deadly than the flu, and the flu is right now more deadly than the coronavirus. You got smallpox back in the day. You have there were some other diseases back in the day. I forgot what they're called, but it was the one that the slaves were capturing over the ships because they were I forgot what it's called. Start with a C, I think. But we got our people panicking over these things, so we have to think about what we're doing. Like, is this really that bad when we have more things to worry about than just some corona? We got the news saying, oh, it's this, and this, and it has the potential. When they start saying things like potential, and then they say, it's because of Trump did this and Trump did this, but they're not, or it's because these people did this and they're not presenting anything to back that up, you kind of gotta throw that to the side. Like, this is one thing I've learned about watching news, and I watch all kinds of news from CNN to Fox to conservative news to independent news to liberal news. There's one side that's making it like, it ain't nothing, which I don't believe. It is something. But then there's another side that's just like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And when you have somebody who is making something so grand and big, that means they want something, and it's called power. They want you to be scared, because when people are in fear and people are in their emotions, they're easier to control. That's one thing you got to learn about politics. Reason why they push racism all the time, every election year, racism, everything somebody does, everything Trump does, racism. Matter of fact, it's so bad that there are black people who are conservatives and they're saying racism. Like, what? They're black. And according to your rules, liberals, black folks can't be racist. So I'm not understanding. And then you got the black folks who call other black folks who don't agree with them Uncle Toms. But then yet you're sitting there, and here's and forgive me, all my other friends, all my other races, but I got to talk to my black people real quick. Black folks, we can't sit here and say that, and I'm going to talk specifically Republican, Democrat. You can't sit here and call a black Republican an Uncle Tom when you're also serving somebody who is not your color. Hello? It doesn't make sense. That's like calling the kettle black. Oh, I forgot. I think that don't make sense. Whatever. There's a saying, something like that. It's like me pointing. It's like another cat pointing at another cat and say, "You're a cat," but you're a cat too. Like, for real. So my thing is either these folks are for us or they're not. You can't say one of them is and one of them ain't if all white people, according to us, or all other people are racist, according to us. I'm just saying. Doesn't make sense. You start to look stupid to me, and I don't talk to people like that. Like, you want to call this guy Uncle Tom, but this lady isn't known. Like, I was talking to a Hillary supporter. I was like, but her and her family is known to not like us. Like, they did. Look at their policies. That's why half of us are in jail, because of Clinton policies. But nobody thinks about stuff like that. So I don't like either side. I don't care about either side. All I care about, are you going to enact a law that I can benefit from? If you don't, I ain't got nothing to do with you. If you do, fine. We'll work. That don't mean I have to like you. But I will say this: we have to start really thinking about how we're responding to this coronavirus, so that we can make the most mature and the most beneficial decisions for the community, not just yourself, the community. And I was just telling one of my friends, I was saying, here's the funny thing about this: while everybody's running around in these stores, hoarding tissue and taking this and buying up all this, guess what's going to end up happening if we truly get into martial law, into a pandemic where everything goes south? You're the first person somebody gonna come and rob and kill. Think about that. I just hoarded everything, and now you got a bunch of people who don't have, and now they can't even get it, because what if they do a whole world shutdown and we go into straight craziness? Man, there's gonna be places burnt. And I'm not inciting violence, but these are how people are. People, when they get in true panic mode, they start burning stuff, start killing folks, stealing stuff. And guess what? If you the one with the most, you the first target. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. While you over here being dumb and buying up all the tissue, buying up all the resources, buying up all this, you the first one they coming after. Instead of saying, okay, let me ration out. Let me get what I need for this time right here. So, and then leave some for some other people to get, so that they will have what they need as well. But, we can't tell people to think like that. So, all in all, let's not panic on this coronavirus. It's not that serious. COVID-19 or whatever you want to call it. Because it's just the flu, guys. Take your vitamins. Hey, I don't have it with me, but I'm gonna let you know, I take my vitamins. I've been taking vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin B12. You have to take those. Those are very essential vitamins you need for your body. Actually, vitamin Bs, the whole family of vitamin Bs, I think 12 through 16s help fight cancer. Hope you guys know that. That's why vitamin B was not readily available in stores for years. Now they're going to be, because doctors are not going to be administrating those shots anymore. So I want to show you guys also what I do to keep myself healthy and to fight the coronavirus. I am a corona fighter, right? So let me show you what I do to fight that coronavirus. Here's what I found to be one of the best solutions, and I'm saying one of the best solutions because this worked for me, and I'm only gonna tell you what works for me. Don't get all like, oh my god, because people are like that. And I'm gonna say this before I put this up, because I was a skeptic about these products, and some of my excuses were pretty much like, what's in it? I always used to say stuff like that. What's in it? Or I heard this, I heard that, and I heard this, and I heard that, right? And then funny thing is, I'm hearing this and this and that from people who never even used it. Like, most of the time when somebody said, well, I heard that they was this, and I heard they got this in it, and be like, well, did you ever use it? Did you ever try it? I heard it didn't work. Did you try it? Did you buy it? Those are the questions you got to ask when people try to discourage you to do something. And it's funny how people try to discourage you from doing something and actually helps your body and helps you. I think that stuff is funny. Calling the pot calling the kettle black. Yeah, there you go. That's it. The pot calling the kettle black. That was a reference to what I said earlier. Thank you, Nakia, because I was killing that. What up, Chester? So here's what I do, guys. Again, I'm just going to say this because I know this company that I get my stuff from, I've heard a lot of people have a lot of negative things, but a lot of people have some positive things. I'm just telling all you guys, I'm not saying that you got to get this stuff. This is not something like I'm trying to make you buy something or whatever like that. That's just not what I'm doing. I just want to show you what works for me. As you guys know, and I've been on for the last 3 years, I've been on this bodybuilding kick, me and Lewis, trying to do competitions and stuff. Lewis has won a lot of them. I ain't win nothing because I haven't even been able to complete a whole workout, So, but there are some things that help me, not only fitness wise, but always health wise. I'm not even gonna get on the fitness stuff. That's a whole nother video. I'll do that in one of my big moments, right? But I want to tell you what I'm doing right now to help me fight against the flu, the coronavirus and any other virus that may come out. And remember, all of these viruses are immune viruses, upper respiratory and immune viruses. They attack the immune system, they attack your respiratory system. If you have a strong immune system, even if you catch it, you're going to get past it. You're not going to die from it, so don't panic, right? If you catch coronavirus, as long as you're boosting your immune system and you do what you need to do, just like you do for the flu. They said this. It's not Christian saying this. This is what the CDC said, and this is what all these scientists said. You'll get through it. If you're a healthy person, you'll get through it. If you have a pre-existing ailment, it's going to be a little harder and you might not make it. So you need to make sure that, you're doing a little bit more. So this is a way you can do it. You don't have to buy these products. I'm going to show you where to get them, but you don't have to buy these products, but go find products that are comparable to these things. And because a lot of people don't like health products, and I don't know why. It was funny. Here's the funny thing. When I was in a store, and when all the sanitizer was gone, all the soap was gone. Actually, the soap wasn't gone, which was funny. People bought sanitizer and tissue and sanitizer wipes, but yet all the soap was still there. And I'm like, do you not know that if you use too much sanitizer, you create super bacteria, which makes it ineffective against viruses? It actually enhances viruses and causes you to get sick anyway. So you're supposed to use soap. Soap is what cleans, right? Which is funny because there was soap everywhere. I didn't get it. People were buying stuff that they're not supposed to have to fight a virus. But here's the funny thing. So I'm looking through the store, all the tissue gone, all the sanitizer gone. But then I go down the vitamin aisle. The vitamin aisle was full. And I'm like, didn't they just say this is an immune disease? Didn't they just say it's upper respiratory? Basically, it's like the flu. Why didn't somebody think, let me get some vitamins to boost some things that I need in my body? People, also, vitamins are not medicine. They're vitamins. They're things that you put in your body because our food don't nowadays don't naturally give us enough of it, right? Like vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12s, and all the way up to the 16s, and all these. I use vitamin D3, I think it is, or D2. It helps with the skin and stuff like that because I have eczema problems. But these things. And actually, my skin has gotten a lot worse. I used to chip up real bad, wake up in a pile of chips. No, that's funny. No, I didn't. But it was bad. But now it's really helping. And then I use castor oil on my skin. And oh man, I got to show you that oil. That oil is amazing. But nobody gets vitamins. So I'm going to show you what I use, and this is the system I use here. All right, people. Again. It's like I'm hesitating, right? I am hesitating. So I know people be like, let me get off this dude. But I use these products because I found out of all the products I've ever used, because I've used a lot of different sports products, a lot of different immune products, and some of them I feel like is doing stuff and some of them I don't. But these products I feel like are doing the most for my body and me, which I thought was really interesting because in these products, there's more natural products in here than it is in the ones that I were using before. A lot of the vitamins I use also had all these added chemical stuff that I can't say. If you can't pronounce the stuff that's in your vitamins, don't take them. Find something that's more natural, has more natural stuff in it, and not a lot of chemical stuff, because otherwise it is medicine. Medicine is chemicals, right? But this is the system I use. Don't ask me what's in it. You can go read it. I'm gonna give you the site for you. Go read it because I'm not gonna do that because then I'm gonna say something stupid to you and I'm gonna be like, well, what's in the Starbucks that you're drinking? And I could tell you what's in Starbucks. I used to be a supervisor there, right? Because you're drinking nothing but syrup and coffee and milk. Every flavor, syrup, coffee and milk, syrup, coffee and milk, juice, coffee and milk, whatever. It's all syrup. It ain't nothing. It's all sugar. It ain't nothing good for you at Starbucks food. Just to be honest with you. So if you ain't asking McDonald's and all them what's in it, I don't even know why you're gonna ask me. You can go read it anyway. It's right there on the label. But I'm going to tell you it's some good stuff, right? And I'm only saying because it has transformed my body. I've seen weight loss in areas. I had the stomach problem with the big stomach because I was skinny fat. Man, my fitness stuff works so well. This is the stuff I use. It's from Herbalife. It's called the Immunity Health Package, plant and mineral-based tablets and drink. When I say plant and mineral-based tablets, literally plant-based, mineral-based stuff. Blew my mind because when I took it, when I took it, it I felt it. Like I use this stuff called Lift Off. Like it's a lot of vitamin B, some vitamins in it, some natural vitamins that help instead of me drinking like Monsters and stuff. I grab that stuff and it, man, in the morning when I'm getting ready to go to the gym, because I take it before I go to the gym with my pre-workout, it wakes me right up and I have this burst of energy that lasts all day. I don't get a crash. And sometimes because I don't need a lot of sleep. I can get by on 3 to 5 hours a night, right? I'm literally like, I don't be sleepy. I don't get crashes. I don't get nothing. And the pre-workout and the stuff that I used to use messed me totally up. I would get the jitters while I'm in gym, so I'm like this. Let me lift this, and I'm still like this when I walk out of the gym. I hated that feeling. So I'm not going to show y'all the pre-workout today, but my pre-workout that I use now, all natural, gives me the boost of energy. I pair it with the Lift Off, gives me the boost of energy, and the aloe and the tea. Oh my God. That's going to be a whole nother video. But those things are amazing for my workout. But this, I'm talking about immunity. Build up your immunity, fight this coronavirus. These are the products I use. This is from the Herbalife collection. It says, literally, this is not a hoax. I was shocked, I was skeptical about these Herbalife products. I was buying them from my guy. My guy Lewis sells them and everything. So I was buying them so much. I just said, you know what? I need to make sure that if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to buy it for myself and let me get some money back, right? Get the discounts and get some money back because I'm the one selling them, right? I sell them to myself, right? So I went ahead and made myself a distributor. Honestly, only because I just wanted to pay myself to buy stuff, right? To me, that makes sense. I don't care whether anybody buys it from me or not, but I encourage you to go on Herbalife website. I can give you my direct one if you want so that I can actually help you guys find what you need. I can counsel you guys. I've been training on nutrition and reading about it and everything. So if you need help with nutrition, what it does, I can help that and I can give you my site for it. But let me know. In the right corner, in the top, I don't know if that's your left corner, the big one here. That's the immunity essentials. The one above it is under it. I can't even say that word. It's Skinzaro Plus. Great, man. This is immune support right here. That is amazing stuff. The one in the middle is the best defense. It gives you the vitamin C and stuff like that all in, and then the Rose Guard to your right. So those are products you want to really get it in with. And when I tell you, those things not only helps my immune system, I can feel the difference in how I digest food and stuff like that. And this is just like, they have a lot of stuff. They have digestive stuff to help you with digesting food, but this stuff has really helped me, and I can feel the difference in my health, which is interesting, right? So I'll show you where I get mine from. You don't have to go to my actual site, but I encourage you to, because you can go on there and get there's a little thing that says start my profile on there. You can do that for free. It would actually give you a recommendation if you're trying to work out and get fit or something like that. You can go and do your little assessment and they'll tell you what you need to eat and everything, and then you can go, and it's free. You just email it to you and you can follow that plan. You can get it the way you get it, it'll show you what you need to buy and what type of food you need to eat, how many calories you have to eat per day and stuff like that. And you don't have to not enjoy the food that you eat, right? So that's one thing that that's great about it. I'm gonna show y'all this first here because I want y'all to see. So this is the site. The Wiley Life is right here. The Wiley Life .go Herbalife. If you want to get some of the products that I have here, I just want to show you all these products, and I'm gonna be done with this video because this was all about coronavirus. But I wanted to help you guys find some stuff that might help you keep yourself safe. The stuff you can buy and it'll be delivered to you. You ain't got to leave the house, right? So this first one I was telling you about, the immunity essentials right here. This is amazing right now. It says sold out, but I'm sure that they will get it in the next couple of days. I know because I bought some of this, so it should be coming to my mailbox real soon. But this stuff is amazing. You got the vitamin C. You can see it right here, the vitamin C in there. You got the vitamin D, the zinc, the Epicor dried fermented. I can't even say that word. It's like a fruit or something. Right? And look at the calories. 10 calories. Right? 10 calories. 3 grams of carbohydrates. That fits right in with if you're trying to have a diet or something like that. So dope, right? So dope. So the next one I was showing you is I can't say this word, the Schizandrian Plus. This is the immune support system. So dope. Really love that. I just want to show y'all what it is. So if y'all go in there and get it, that's not even a lot of money. It's only 20, 30 in the last 60 tablets. Take one a day. That's what, 2 months of something for $20 getting your health right. My God, is big. So kind. This is the defense, the formula for with echinacea. My God, excellent source of zinc for immune and health, and antioxidant strength of vitamin C. When I tell you, so dope right here, this stuff is changed my life, right? Look, honey, natural honey extract, canola oil, silicon dioxide. All this stuff is stuff you need in your body. This is regular stuff that we need in our body. Like, it's crazy. This is only $13, Joe. $13. It's ridiculous. And now it's gonna last you. It's gonna last you. It's gonna do what it needs to do, because you don't need to take that. I think you only need to take that like once a week, and you're good, right? And then the last thing is the Rose Guard, right? The Rose Guard. The Rose Guard. All of these things help you with your immune system, and I'm just saying you can go get those if you want to. Again, if you want to get those, I'm gonna type it in here. It's the Wiley Life .go herbalife.com. If you want to get something to help you guys with your immune health, oh wait, I'm trying to get my thing over here, sorry. If you want to get that and help out your immune health, what's up, Anthony? If you want to get some of that stuff to help out the immune health, to keep you guys healthy, especially in this corona and flu season, those are the things that I recommend. You can go find out. I gave you my site. You don't have to get it there if you don't want to. I'm not looking for nobody's money, because I know people, you're just trying to sell me. Yes, I am trying to sell you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But not because I'm trying to get rich off you, but because I want you to be healthy. That's what it is. But you can get it from anywhere. You can go to my guy, Shaka Herd, .go Herbalife. Or you can just go to Herbalife site and do your own thing. However, I want you to go get something that's gonna, it don't even have to be Herbalife. I'm only telling you guys Herbalife because I've tried a lot of stuff, and this stuff is natural, and I'm all about natural. I hate anything that's chemical, and some of that stuff don't work. I can go get my chest right now. It's right sitting over here, and I can show you all of the different supplements I've taken to try to get healthy, to try to build my muscles and stuff like that. None of that stuff worked. None of it was nasty. Some of it was harsh on my throat, messing my throat up. I was over this stuff. I don't even know what to say. Like, when I tried it, I was like, oh, okay. Believe me, I didn't like Herbalife at all. I didn't want to have nothing to do with no Herbalife, but it's some good stuff. So I'm recommending it because I know it worked for me, and it'll probably work for you. If you don't like it, if it doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work for you. I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, try something else. All I want you to do is just make sure that you guys are building your bodies. My whole Wiley Life, you'll see on there. I'm all about fitness. I have some other stuff because I do my blog, my Cypher on the Block radio show through there and all that stuff. But I'm going to be really talking about motivation and fitness, being motivated to better yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. I'm all about that. If your mind ain't right, then your body and spirit can't be right. If your body ain't right, your spirit and mind can't be right. If your spirit ain't right, your mind and body can't be right. All right? God made us in 3 parts. He said we're made in his image. So if he's 3 parts, he made us in 3 parts for a reason. And all 3 of those things have to be healthy. So we can't be sitting here acting like that because you don't feel like going to the gym, or you don't feel like working out, or you don't feel like sacrificing that hog and some of those other things that are not good for you. I'm okay. I know some people who died talking about I'm okay. Well, I've been living in this and this and this, but you in pain for the rest of your life. You got diabetes for the rest of your life. If you care about your life, you care about being here to see your kids and grandkids growing up, you care about, and the funny thing is a lot of people don't understand what you put in your body will come out into your kids. It's DNA. You put in your body, it gets in your DNA. And when you have kids, those ailments follow you. That's why diseases and ailments are generational, because it's in the DNA. And you can actually put certain things in your body. I cannot have diabetes in my family. If not eat crazy, I gain diabetes. Now I just added diabetes to my lineage. So you guys got to think about that. What are you putting in your bodies? Do what you need to do to put in your bodies. I'm not all about people love the body where you are and stuff like that. All that whole idea of I can't change type stuff. You know what? Yes, you can. Because if you truly love yourself, you're not going to be up here all out of shape, can barely walk upstairs, breathing hard, and thinking that that's cute. Sorry, if you love yourself, you're going to improve yourself. And that's body, that's mind. And so I'm not telling people that they got to be all muscle mind or extra skinny or extra thick, all this. But you understand what is unhealthy weight, what's unhealthy ways of living. You guys understand that. Nobody got to tell you that. I don't care how many Lizzos get up on social media and talking about, yeah, you got to love your body. Yes, you love your body, but you need to love yourself enough to understand that my body should not have this much weight on me. My body should not be with diabetes in it. My body should not be in cancer in it. And not blame it on the things. It's because you don't want to eat right and you don't want to put the things in your body. I'm sorry I got to be harsh. That's that good tough love. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be right. So make sure you're doing that. At least that. I'm not asking you to do what I do, but be healthy, because your kids want you around, your nephews, your niece, whoever you're living for, they want you around. And if you don't care, then they're not going to care. And you're going to set up a whole generation of people who don't care. So that's all I'm saying. Let's get back to what our ancestors used to do. Let's get back to who we used to be and love that as well. Right? So I'm going to end this broadcast and this broadcast. Feel me? And we out here in these streets.
But I got a purpose, fighting like a winner. Fighting like a winner, fighting like a winner, fighting like a winner, fighting like a winner. No.